These gluten-free almond flour cutout cookies are irresistibly delicious. They are soft and chewy on the inside and slightly firmer around the edges, making them perfect for cookie decorating or enjoying them plain. Hi, it's Hanya Vanillas here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's make almond flour cutout cookies. I'm going to start by creaming room temperature butter with granulated sugar for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now we can add 1 whole egg and mix it for about 30 seconds to a minute until creamy and fluffy. Even though I'm using a handheld mixer, if you have a stand mixer, go ahead and use a stand mixer instead. To flavor the cookie dough, I'm going to be using 3 flavorings: vanilla extract, some almond extract, and then a third one. This is the optional one. You can use lemon zest or orange zest, or you can skip the zest altogether. Now that we've got the wet base ready, let's have a look at the flours. We're going to be using almond flour. I'm also going to use chickpea flour. Why am I using chickpea flour? Chickpea flour, it helps bind the ingredients together and it prevents the cookies from falling apart, which is a common culprit when working with the almond flour. You're also going to need baking powder and a little bit of salt. Now we're going to mix everything together on low speed until we have large chunks of dough formed. If the dough appears too wet, too sticky, you can add additional almond flour, like 2 tablespoons or so, and then blend that in. What's paramount when making these cookies, when making this cookie dough, is the chilling. It's very important that you chill the dough. So I'm going to gather everything into a ball, flatten it, and we can wrap it in a food wrap, cling wrap, and stick it into the fridge for several hours. I actually had this dough in the fridge for 2 days, and it was perfectly fine. This dough, when chilled in the fridge, it doesn't really become rock hard. It's still pliable. It's not as soft as when you first make it, obviously, because the butter firms up. But it doesn't become rock hard. So into the fridge. On a day or a couple of hours later, whenever you're making the cookies, you want to take it out of the fridge. You can see I can easily make some indentation in the dough. Now, to prevent my dough from sticking to the work surface, I'm going to roll it out between 2 silicone mats. And so I'm using cornstarch to help prevent that stickiness if it's a problem. You don't want to obviously use excessive amounts, but you can use cornstarch, tapioca starch, or potato starch. I'm going to roll it out to about 1/4 inch thick. On the sides there you see I put 2 red rolling guides. These are 1/4 inch thick. That's the thickness I like for my cutout cookies, especially when decorating. If you want to make them thinner, by all means, go ahead and use thinner rolling guides. I'm going to flip it over to release this side as well, and then we can cut out cookies. When cutting out cookies, sometimes the cutout will stick to the cutter, which is fantastic. Then you can just transfer it onto the baking sheet if that happens. Otherwise, they stay on the work surface. In this case, I'm using silicone mat. So to release them from the silicone mat, it's super easy. Remove the scraps and then lift up the silicone mat. And you can pick up the cutout this way and transfer it onto a baking sheet. I'm using perforated mats when I bake the cutout cookies, but if you don't have these, you can also use a parchment sheet. Gather the scraps and re-roll the cookie dough. I'm going to chill the cookies for 10 more minutes and then we can bake them in the preheated oven at 350 degrees of Fahrenheit for about 8 to 10 minutes. Let the cookies cool on the baking sheet for about 5 to 10 minutes or so. They are super soft when they are first made. They will firm up as they cool. They are soft on the inside. They have slight nuttiness to them. They're very buttery, super delicious. You can find full printable recipe on my blog, hanielas.com. And those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified about my new uploads. And I will see you next time.